time frame trend is right here. Right here, like this. See this? This is the greater time frame trend. Let me get it a little bit more precise. Actually, I'm going to take out the liquidity sweep right there. Greater time frame move goes down right here. And then say this. So actually, we might actually have a nice liquidity sweep here before pushing up, because the greater time frame uptrend shows that we can actually pull into this to show the uptrend, and it may very well actually sweep into the lows here before going high, which I now think is actually a higher probability setup because I zoomed out. If I zoomed out earlier, I probably would have saw this. This down here would have been my A++ entry zone right there. Okay, A++, more than likely the liquidity sweep is going to go below that low. So like if I was actually going to do this, now looking at a higher time frame, my real stop loss would need to go here to be protected from the greater trend. But it's not. It's a minor trend. So because of that, I'll more than likely get stopped out if they decide to sweep liquidity to the downside before popping. So here, I'll just put it here. We'll see what happens. And then I think there's a potential it could pull down to here. If I had my indicator, I would tell you with high confidence, guys, that it probably would or would not go down that low. So let's see. Play. Okay, sweeps. It's going down, sweeps liquidity to the downside here. It's now pushing below that low. And by the way, if you guys noticed that, I top ticked the downtrend, didn't I? Straight top ticked this fucking short. Right? You guys are watching me, right? Look at this. That's a 151 point move right there. 151 points. And did I take a dirty entry? No, I did not. Okay, so now the greater time frame move is getting put in play. All right, so if we look at the greater time frame again here, let's put it out here at the 1 hour. Okay. We have now put in a move that has broken this current uptrend right here. It has broken this uptrend. Right? And now, if I wanted a good entry, which would not be here, and you said I had to go below this low. Remember I said that? That's the low I had said I had to go below. Or my stop loss isn't safe. Look, I would have got stopped out right there. Okay? So then now I would be fibbing this out like this to see if we can get a continuation, long move to continue the greater trend right here. We just tapped into the 786 right there. So then this would have been my scaler right there. If I had this already fibbed out, I would have known where this level was at. Okay, so drop down to the 1 minute. If I already had this mapped out, I could have then played this as it moved down to these levels to see. You could have saw a reaction at 50, you could have saw a reaction here, you could have saw a reaction here. Okay? But the greater time frame move, the 4 hour move is right here. So if we then disrespect this, we're going to now have a 4 hour change of character. Okay? If we have a 4 hour change of character, now we're going to start seeing huge moves now inversing to the opposite side. Okay? But if we hold above this and it continues up, we're going to see another continuation leg up. Right? So now looking at it from the greater move, you want to catch the big moves. This is where you do it. Like this. You're sitting here going like this. Seeing if it bounces at these key levels. Now, I'm not just sitting here saying just fucking slap this on here. Okay? I'm just doing this just so you can see what would happen. You want to wait until it taps into it to see the rejection of it. A greater time frame move, I will literally play the 50%. So look, so that tap there. Look. You see how we immediately got a reactionary move right there? That's kind of showing it wiggle a little bit. Not saying it's not going to keep dumping, but it's reacting to it. Okay? Look, pull up. We tapped into 6. It's pulling up a little bit. We're showing reaction, 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 reaction. It's slowing down. Now it's obvious that it's going to pull back down to the downside again. So we should have just closed it right there. Okay? Because, like I said, if I was entering this, really, I would have entered, say, at the level. And this right here, guys, is 70 points. That's a 70-point move to the upside after tapping the level. NQ, 70 points right there. Oh, and guess what? It tapped that white line. Where'd that white line come from? Support resistance levels that I literally had marked out right here from a greater time frame where we had a break of structure. Strange, huh? So that's why I showed you guys a little bit of support resistance so you can understand key levels. That's a key level now because that was a break of structure point for the previous. This is where price broke to the upside and support turned resistance. Right? Beautiful. Okay? So realistically, like, I don't want to be in this trade right now. I should not be in this trade. We already know this isn't a bad trade. And we're just doing this just because. So really, I should have been in a sell this whole time, seen the greater time frame move in play because it broke this level. So it broke my 15-minute uptrend, showing me a change of character to the downside on the 15. Now we might see a push down to a pullback to a push down to continue lower, but we don't know yet. And where would that low stop at? Well, if we're overall bullish, it will not go below this level. If it goes below this level right here, then we're flipping our overall basis on the 4 hour to now bearish. But right now we are currently bullish. So until that happens, we're bearish. Or until that happens, we're currently bullish overall. Okay? And then now this is where I'm going to go, okay, this is probably pulling me here. Then I want to take profit here. So let me just fucking slap in multiple buys, for example, 3 here, so I can still get filled in to go long if it does tap here. And then we're going to test the level to see what happens as it taps into it. And generally speaking, you're going to have a pretty ferocious tap if you have it in the right spots. Okay, let's see. Pulls down, taps it, taps straight through it. So that gap through it, you see how it created a fair value gap right there through the level? If you guys watch my videos, you'll know why these gaps get created. We actually gap through it, which is a very bad sign to go long here. The moment you gap through the level, you're fucked. Because that means it's printing through, showing ferocious move to the downside. Okay? So it intends to go lower at this point. Let's watch it. Okay? Wicks it, goes back up. I have a chance to get out here, break even after I saw that. It inverts it, but it still forced its way through of it. Okay? Now we're pulling up here. But because of that gap showing the forceful move down, I'm not bullish. I'm still thinking this is going to pull back on me. So I could have got out in profit and then re-entered again lower where I think it could sweep. But, okay, now it's swept the 786 retracement level, which is the greater time frame move. My stop loss is supposed to be below here because if it breaks this, it's going to break anyways and I lose and it's going to change trend. Then technically now, but if I bottom tick this, for example, I now have the potential to take the long move back up to this. You see that? That's what happens when you catch the bigger move if this plays out. If it doesn't, it's changing to the other direction. Okay? Let's see. Now we start playing a little faster. Wick. I'm playing it really fast. And look, now we're getting a little bit of change and shift of character right at the 786. Let's see what happens. Does it pull or does it hold? Oh, it's starting to show a change of momentum. All right, we got a change of momentum now. And look at that. Guess what, guys? Yeah, but I said this is the safe stop. That's not where, I don't put my stop like that, fellas. I'm just saying, if you really want to have this, this is the protected low. This is not the protected low yet, but it could become the protected low. This could become our protected low now because this might be the higher time frame, lower high. Okay, this could create the higher time frame, lower high, which makes this now our new protected low in a bullish uptrend. Paulos, you've seen me stream enough. You know I don't get wicked like this. I get wicked all the way down the fuck here. Or here, a couple points, and my stop loss is chilling right there with virtually no risk for a potentially massive move. Okay? See it? Beautiful. Move like up to the upside. Watch it. So now we're going to do this, right? And by the way, if you believed we now went bullish here, guess what you could have did? Now we start doing our bullish retracement, because if we did go bullish, 786 retracement there, go long, it still has bullish pressure, so it's pulling all the way down to 786. Fib this leg out, that one's balanced, go here. Okay, I can go long again. Maybe I can slap in another contract entry right here, if I'm correct. Okay, let's see. Oh, it wicked it. It didn't wick me in. Okay, it tapped me in again, scaled me in, right? But like again, guys, we don't know if this is truly going long yet, so it's risky to start doing this on the initial trend moves, because you need to see if we start changing. For example, we have now 5-minute lower highs and higher highs and higher lows. Look, we got 5-minute higher high, higher low. We got market structure forming on the lower time frame, right, like this. But now we need to see if the greater time frame, like the 15, is now forming market structure to give me a higher 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 low. And this, my friends, is not a higher 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 low. That's just 4 fucking candles, okay? You see what I mean? So I could have literally just took profit there, but then I'm entering this now. I could have literally took $2 in profit, ran to the damn trade to confirm my move. And my stop has to go below the current low if this is what I believe is the new protected low. Just hold support up. Okay? Boom, boom, bada beam, bada boom, like this. All right, so see, look, I just took a 618 entry. Technically, my stop loss would be below this low now. But I'm just going to keep it below here just in case it does decide to pull back and wick and double bottom. I'm just doing that. By the way, I never risk this much on my trades, guys. But let's see what happens. Is it going to pull up? If it breaks back above this high, we have a continuation move to the upside. All right, but then we need to do this. What if it goes bearish at this point and we're wrong? Reverse it from that high to low. And look, it wicked straight into the 618 golden pocket on the reverse end. Can you guys see that pretty clear? See that? Reversed right at the 618. Guess what? Now we got another smaller leg here, a little micro leg. So let's take this out. Let's take this out so it's not as colorful. We'll take this leg out right here like this. And now technically we could have played this leg right here to go along again with this. Ooh, right there. Bullish swing fib. Okay. We got a 50% retracement, so this is valid. This leg is valid. Okay. Which technically entered you into golden pocket from this leg right here. This was a sweep. Pull back into the golden pocket. Take another entry long. Go long. All right. Now we're playing the minor structure. Now we want to see if we can break the major structure on the 5. So we're still in play. Play, 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 play. Taps into the golden pocket again. Wick straight to the downside. Am I making this shit up? Do you guys think I'm making this shit up? Or is it just magic? Okay. So let's just kind of see where the greater move is like this. Play this out. Maybe it might sweep liquidity straight down to the 786 before holding up. We don't know yet. Let's see if do we have any market opens happening soon? No, we're close at the end of the day. We're actually just ending lunchtime. So lunchtime may very well put in a double bottom and then go. So lunchtime will probably sweep liquidity down to the downside, then pull up. That would be my guess. All right. Now the greater time frame 618. Look, see that? See that right there? Why is it stopping there? It's so weird. It's just random levels on my chart, right? Oh, look, it retraced and then pulled back down as lunchtime. Yep, see, now we're getting lunch volume. See what I said? That might pull down to sweep liquidity to the downside here. Right? Might sweep the liquidity here to go up. I don't have my liquidity levels and shit here, so I don't know where it might pull down to. Yeah, you can already see the greater move starting to form here. We already know the greater move is showing the uptrend and the downtrend. Look, the greater move is right there. Look, see? High, low, low. See that? And then the greater move is this potential, but it didn't do it. So technically this is this. But really, this could be now forming the lower low to then push to break a structure to the downside. So we would also be looking at it if it does pull up here to go bearish like this. And if I were to fib this like this, like that, boom. Now I want to see it pull up into these levels, and maybe this might continue bearish at this point as it goes forward. Right? So we don't know. So we're going to test it out. We're going to have our levels there, waiting for the retracements into premium and discount, waiting to then take these trades. Bada beam, bada boom. Reverse. But we don't know yet. Like, we did have a move. It's starting to form, but not a lot of confirmation yet. To me, I think it could actually slow down sweep liquidity as it stands right now. Fuck? Is this the wrong way? Yeah, it is. Fuck. There. That's our 50% level. So maybe we might even want to TP here, and you're going to say pull back, and then pull there, and then pull back, and then further like that. Okay? And if I were to use other confluences, and by the way, I'm not using it. Hey, David, what's up there? I'm not using any confluences. I'm literally showing everyone how you can literally trade using nothing but a chart and fibs and win almost every trade. And I've been fucking around. I don't even know what my actual stats are right now. The hell? It's not even showing it. I don't think I've lost a trade yet, unless I was just fucking around. All right, let's see. Let's see if lunchtime pulls us down to sweep liquidity to the downside before popping up. Okay, so now this is the greater leg move. And if it does hold here, then we'll see a push to the upside. Let's see. If it doesn't, it's going to just dump. Okay, if you see a break up here, chances are we're probably going to go all the way up to there. Let's see. All right, now we're back in a bullish leg again. Now if we believe this is going to go bullish, we can go like this. Wait for the long retracement again here. Now go like this and try to go long. Wait for a 618 pocket retracement again. My dog's going a little crazy. Okay. Hey, what's up, Be Creative? Welcome. And then I could literally, if I really wanted to, and if I was watching this, and I think it's gonna go, it might pull down. But it's consolidating here. It's starting to pull higher. Now we're starting to show momentum to the upside. We're starting to wedge right here, and we're about to show a move up. And I can see this easily just going like this, popping straight up, and then tapping into that level before it then potentially rejects. If I had my other confluences, I would tell you exactly where it would probably reject. But I don't have it right now. So it didn't break it yet. Now it's pulling back. So by the way, see this? It barely had a 50% retracement. If it does hold this and it's building support, I would say it's probably going to go like this, wick into there, and pop up. But the problem here is market's going to close soon. So it's going to be a little weird. We're probably going to see some slow volume as we sit here. Yeah, this is the end of the market. This is why you don't trade the end of the market as this shit goes sideways. Oh, actually, no, we still got volume. We're going to get market on close. Watch this. You guys want to see me be a guru? Watch this shit. Click, click, click. Where's the shit at? Right here. I bet you guys we're going to see a strong candle right here. And then we're also going to see another strong candle right here. You ready? You can learn trading whenever you want. If I learned this shit when I was like fucking 10 years old, bro, I'd be fucking Donald Trump. I don't know, someone. Someone in power with a lot of money. Okay. Oh, see that? We had a hard wick candle right there. You see it double wicked and high volume. Okay, higher volume. Higher volume right here is booking up. Watch this. Right when it goes to this candle, I bet you're going to see the highest volume candle right here. Ready? Boom, look at that shit. What just happened? This volume just trumped the shit out of that volume, pumped straight to the upside. You're welcome. This is why I am the fucking market maker. I am Himothy Jr. Himothy Sr. is in here. That was Mr. David right there. Okay. It did not wick me into this move, showing me great potential for this thing to now blow to the upside, as I have probably just caught the bottom of the potential big move right here. That gives me a little bit more confirmation, so we'll see. By the way, you should be playing this out smartly. We don't know. You don't know. So you play it as price, what price shows you as it goes. If I use any of my other sauce, I can almost tell you with pure certainty whether or not it'll pull up or pull down. Okay, so I'm just going to fucking play it, and we'll let it go. Play it 3 times speed, and then we can watch this, and, you know, we do whatever we want. What time was that high volume? It's a secret, my friend. 1550 and 1559. 1550 is when market on close happens. That's when the New York Stock Exchange starts putting all their close of day end of orders in there. And then 1559 is the highest volume because it's literally the New York Stock Exchange closing time 1 minute prior to. So that's why you get some really high volume there. Okay. So now look, we're making legs. We're making bullish legs. Okay. We're like this. Great. At a retracement level, do we believe we're going to go long? We would know as it then tries to retrace. What is this? This is CME Open. So now we're in CME Open into Asia Open. Where's Asia Open? Here is Asia Open. Asia Open just swept that low. And then, what's it called? Aussie then took us down here to balance out this leg. And for me, this looks like we're going to pull up here and we're just doing a bullish move to the upside. So I'll just slap a random buy right there because I know we're going up at this point. Because guess what, guys? I know I got the fucking low right here. So where do you think my protected low's at? This is the protected low. Because this is the potential higher time frame low right now. And look, here we go. We'll go like this. Sell one of my contracts right there. Let it pull up on me a little bit again up here. Just fucking randomly putting all these damn lines just to pretend and see as this goes up and to let my rudder run. Yeah. Yeah, I showed you guys the higher time frame move earlier, right? And look, as this is going up, look, I missed the move. Okay, we'll wait for the retracement. Wait, did you have a retracement? Okay, is it pulling down? It's pulling down. Okay, look here. I'm going to slap another buy limit right here to keep playing this thing in the direction of the long. If it pulls back, we don't know yet. If it's super bullish, it's not going to. Okay. All right, it's still going up, still going up. The way that this looks, I feel like this is going to do a nice dump candle straight to the downside here because it's going a little parabolically with no pullback. No pullback. We have no balance. We have no balance. Still no balance. Let's see. We're going to get balance. Little tiny baby ass moves. Oh, are we going to be rebalancing? Oh, that wasn't enough. It's going to keep going short. Watch. It's going to keep doing it. Okay. Huh? Because look, see, I'm playing the greater time frame. I know it. Look, it's going short. It's going to keep going. Watch. It's going to tap the 50. It might react. It might just go up from there. Watch. Oh, is it going to double bottom the 50? Oh, nope. It's going lower. Boom, 618. Taps into it. 618. Now we're into super deep discount. And then, so that's the thing, right? So, look at this. Like I said, I don't know if this is the greater time frame trend that will continue in the right direction. However, if I am in the right spot, we've just built up a nice layer of support. You can see it right here. If you guys have an eye for this, you'll see it very quickly. We're the same spot, held up, price over and over. This was our liquidity sweeping move. This is our price that held up. Okay? So now this is giving me a nice push up. It's going to push. This is New York. Was that New York? No, that was New York. That was London. This is London, okay? So London, put this in. Okay? It's going straight to the upside. We got another jackass coming into my chat. Ban this guy. Block him. And look, boom, we broke a structure, changed the structure. Now we're going up. We got our moves going up. You see this right here? So I almost guarantee this is right here at a key time right here. You see this? 2:45. So it's like right before the end of the hour, right there. This comes up and it actually breaks the low of the previous leg right there, sweeping liquidity for the pop up. Beauty, beauty, beauty. And look, we put another leg right here. If you guys want to see what this would look like, I'll fucking do it for you here. This is the move. This is the high. This is the move. This is the equal low. Put an equal. Now we broke a structure, break a structure. Now currently we're like this. See that? Oh, it just mystically bounced at the 50% again, guys. Do you think maybe we're going bullish now because we're now starting to have less and less of a pullback? Okay. Look, this just went lower. It's shorting. Maybe it's not going to stop at the 50. Maybe it actually, oh, look, it bounced at the fucking 50 again. That's so weird. This is so strange. Just keeps doing this over and over and over, huh? Well, you know what's funny? Well, the moment this thing put in that high, you technically could have been shorting this the whole time. Whenever that peak or trot got put in, and boom. Take it at the 618 or 786. Stop loss above there. Take profit at the low. Guess what? That's a winning trade.